Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and we're looking at day 3753. Wow. Yeah, just a couple of essential goodies on the horizon, some CP, some HP. I'm expecting day 3760 to probably be like a 5-star cover or something. There's a pattern. You get to know it after a while. I would hope so if you play this long, right? You kind of should notice a pattern by this point. Anyways, let's see. There's Angela, and that's who we're welcoming to S.H.I.E.L.D. still to this day. Today we get to do days 3 and 4 for welcoming her on into the fold. Now, I've said already on record that she's very tanky, but she's not like Juggernaut awesome. Like, she's not like so offensive where she's super great, super useful, right? But I found a few things with her. I have run this solo node against her a couple times because Rhino's fight against her, as you may have seen last time on stream or on the YouTube vid, took a while. It was a one-on-one against Angela, and I was using Rhino, using the fact that she's going to create her own protection strikes, and I was going to use them against her with him. And yeah, it worked because Rhino has good defenses, and he could make tiles to hurt her with as well. He has an okay board shake to work with. I decided since that time to try a couple different other methods, and I learned some of the things about her when doing so. First off, I went off with Blob. You know, big fat guy. I was thinking I can go and suck up those strikes and those protects to help him get stronger and stronger and stronger. And yes, that worked until it didn't. You see, she has this black power. And, you know, I'm going to go into just her power set here so you can see it. This Naglfar Beacon actually ended up being a lot better than I expected. This plus her red. I want to clear the air about her. So if she gets to cast this, obviously she's going to do some damage to the enemy team. Oh boy. She gets to create a Dead God repeater tile. It's a repeater, not a countdown. It does damage each turn. Kind of reminds you of Gore's repeaters, doesn't it? Instead of it being 1 turn, it's 3 turn, but it still does damage each turn. And it creates a copy of itself when it activates. So when it hits down to 0, it makes a copy of itself. Or when it's matched away, it creates a copy of itself. And that's only if there's less than 3. So in other words, the most you could have on screen is 3. If the power is fired when there are 3 or more Dead God repeaters, fortify, it goes up to fortify 3 of them. But point is, this is 3 extra hits every turn that go out. Do you remember her red says you take extra damage if you're her prey? That actually counts. Do you know those strikes add up on those? That actually counts. If you put those strikes out there with her via her yellow passive, and those strikes are strengthening these Dead God repeaters, and they're hitting you every turn powered up 50% more because of her prey, and there's multiple of those out there, that becomes a bit much. Not to mention, look at what it says with prey here in the middle of the paragraph. Angel takes 50% reduced damage, deals an extra hit of damage when she attacks them. So if she's the one doing matches, she does an extra hit, which is, by the way, buffed by strikes that are out there. She can be offensive. I learned that. Blob fell. I got her down to about 2,000 health left before Blob just fell. He was still sucking up protects and strikes, and he was doing the best he could, but there was too many of those repeaters out there being marked as prey, and it actually made him fall. I thought he would have had her number. I also tried Namora, due to the fact that she makes a lot of protects. I mean, Angela, right? And Namora does more damage based on destroying enemy protects. She has powers that just explicitly attack and destroy enemy protects, and then she gets stronger for it. Nope, Nomura fell so fast because she had no way to withstand all those attacks that are coming in. So then I went Karnak, and the rest is history. Karnak just obliterated her because Karnak is Karnak. So just, you really need to power through her with someone with raw damage, like Karnak, or let's say Juggernaut, or you get the point. Rhino did okay and won because he actually has more raw damage to start and was punishing all her tiles that she was making besides her black repeaters. She can be good on the offense. I have a new plan for her, and it's been offered up honestly by one of our good friends here on the stream, but I'll wait till we get to the fourth node of this day so you could see it. First off, for the warm-up, let's get these Thanosing things out of the way. We gotta Thanos these people. Again, it's a popular verb here, at least I think it is. And if it's popular with me, I mean, I'm not wrong, right? We need to eliminate to you, sir. Oh, wow, I should not have made the blue match. You think I would have, not done that. They had a lot of blues available for this one. It's like they wanted to stall Dakin for a minute. I'm like, don't kill him. He's innocent. Nope. That's not how we roll. Take that token. Next one. Medusa, Blade, Wolverine, the last of the Thanosable matches. It takes a few matches just because of their health level, but, it gets there. Theoretically, I could just see who is marked as prey and try to use that to my advantage right now, but we're doing enough. See, they're gone now. People don't talk about 5-star Thanos enough anymore. He is kind of valuable. He helps you speed past a lot of things that, would normally take a lot of time. And let's face it, no one likes a lengthy grind. 5-star Thanos is still useful. I think people should probably target and get him if they want to speed up some clear times. I don't use him on every node, but I use him for, a good 4 to 5 different nodes multiple times a day. Day 3, toughen up. Here we go. The first of the ones that might give us some trouble, mainly because, hey, this is only using 4-star peeps. I don't use 5 stars against 4 stars. That's overkill. Besides, not everyone out there in viewership, in Twitch, and YouTube has 5 stars at their disposal. So let's use some 4 stars, shall we? Peggy Carter's going to sit there with her yellow, says you need to have 4 more AP in whatever you want to cast if you wish to cast it. And that sucks. And so I need to lower her health below 30% of her max HP in order to get that, to get normal casting costs again. Deadpool's protecting her basically by saying, hey, if any of my friends get hit for so much damage, I'm going to fire off these 1-turn countdowns that do 3,000 plus damage. So I got to go for him first. But then Venom's just sitting there with his cheap 5 black AP power that does a good amount of damage for the cost, and his yellow makes his friends invisible. Man, that's annoying. So Venom is sitting there behind a double barrier with his cheap powers and good set. But I got to get rid of Deadpool so then I can attack Peggy and then finally get to Venom. Okay? That being said, my plan for this one is I'm going to double dip for a bit. You don't mind, do you? We're going to use Valkyrie along with doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Where's she at? There she is, Melinda May. Why Melinda May? Well, we're going to see how much we can get Angela pumped up here. Angela's level 310 for this. She's got some pretty decently strong powers at this point in the Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. I want to use them as much as possible. Obviously, for this, I want to say red is our strongest. We got a 170 for Valkyrie here. And it's only 157 for her, so we'll be producing red, okay? If we can get enough AP generated by this Bounty Hunter passive and Melinda May's yellow shield training passive, we could be able to fire off Angela's red very, very, very often, which is to our advantage. We can mark someone as prey as we want, and then once they're marked as prey, then we can use Valkyrie's Dragonfang Fury to do increased damage to them if necessary or if possible. I do kind of wonder which one would be better to fire. I mean, Valkyrie's is 4 hits. We'll play around and find out, right? Right, let's go. Okay, Deadpool first. But the bounty was marked on Peggy. Now, I want to just note here, you can play around with this. His X-Enforcer passive says, when an ally of his takes more than 3,131 damage, at least at my level, or at this level they're playing at, right? So as long as I'm not going to do that much damage in one hit, you can attack other people. Go for it. So this bounty says to hit Peggy. Yeah, I can do that. Let's go hit Peggy for a bit, but just, calm down. Don't go crazy with the okay, like they are. That's not fair. Okay. So if I did this crit down into black, I am for sure going to take it. But I think I'm going to do it, if only for the fact that A, I'll get my bounty hunter done, and B, it'll trigger Angela's passive. I want to see what happens. It did not trigger Angela's passive. It didn't do enough damage. What? I expected it fully to do enough damage. Wow. I guess don't bet on that horse. There we go. Okay, who are we doing against now over here? Venom, huh? Well, we might as well mark him as prey, right? 3,028 damage. Venom. There we go. Okay, so now we just got to make sure we do a little bit more to get that bounty hunter off. Do I take the black? I think I do, because that Dead God Repeater thing sounds fun. I'm going to take this blue over here. Don't steal my stuff. These thieves. These thieves. Who are we going for now? Peggy Carter again. This wouldn't be so bad if my abilities didn't cost more. Look at that. Hunter costs 9. Naglfar, I could be pronouncing that wrong, so, bear with me. Naglfar costs 12. Yuck. We'll get there. It'll be fine. Just, bear with it. The fun thing to do is to stun Peggy as soon as you... Oh, they had to go make her invisible. If you can stun Peggy, then everything gets cheaper for a couple turns. Looks like I'm not doing that for a minute, though. I can't target her for the bounty, so that kind of stinks. Is he still my prey? He is still my prey. So I guess that's a good thing. Let's get some black while I'm here, right? Well, I mean, this would hit Peggy. It hits the enemy team, ignoring airborne. And invisible is obviously unhittable by, team attacks too, so boop. I mean, that kind of worked. I don't want green, and that's all you're offering me? You're only offering me green. That's annoying. That Hunter of the Heavens and the shield training both triggering at the same time is kind of fun. Okay, one more turn of this invisible shtick. Let's go with this black. Okay, give me Peggy back. We're going to stun her. Okay. Now that she's stunned, I could make her prey again. How many strikes do I have out here? 760? See, if I do that, that'll actually trigger Deadpool. I don't want to trigger him. If I do this, that wouldn't trigger him. That's tempting. How much damage I got against her? I think I'll do it that way. I don't want to trigger him yet, 2 basic or enemy strike, protect our attack tiles, deal damage, destroy the chosen tiles. So I can get this yellow strike that they took from me, and if I do another yellow, it'll do increased damage. So let's do, oh, I don't know, maybe this one? Sure. Good choice. And the bounty gets triggered. I get my red back. Shield training kicked in to give me more red. So now next turn I could save it to use this against whoever the next bounty is. I want to keep triggering it as much as possible. That's really the idea here. How many times can I trigger this bounty hunter based off of Angela's cheap red? I'm going to hit Peggy again, though, because, you know, she's annoying. Oh, jeez. We don't like countdown for what's. No one likes those. I mean, when they're on the enemy team. Bounty on Deadpool. Okay, so let's make him the prey. So now that's done. He's already been marked. I could do this. Sure shot on him. I feel like I should just wait for the bounty again, right? I feel like that's kind of the smart play, is keep getting AP. Plus, remember that Valkyrie's bounty hunter reduces enemy strong AP as well. So, you know, yeah, it's a benefit in there. So let's do that. Ooh, match 5. I'll take that. Thank you. Wow, that already hit. Already just gave him damage just because we could. I guess we'll take this. See if we can eliminate Deadpool sooner than later. Okay, we have all this red. We probably should just take him out. We'll just do Valkyrie's thing, right? There we go. Oh, wow, we're almost done. So, I mean, do I just do the black and kill him? I'm thinking I do. Let's do this, and then take it into the yellow. I'm so glad I did it that way. I wanted to get the cascade, and I'm glad I did. Do I make her the prey? Yeah, let's do it. Can I finish off with a team up for fun? I mean, I'll do it just to use the team up. There we go. A lot of extra damage from all those strikes. That worked pretty darn well. Amos Guy, thanks for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to Amos Guy. I don't sing for everybody, Amos. Day 3, a test of skill. This is the big one. Mordo, Thing, Star-Lord. Let's set the table so everyone understands what's going on, because, you know, sometimes these things are a little convoluted. Just like the last one, they have some team chemistry going on here. What's that? First time chat? Been watching your replays on YouTube, but first time caught you live. Thanks, Amos. I appreciate having you here. Okay, so Thing likes to sit there in the back behind his friends until you hit one of his friends for, on this stage, about 16,000 damage. That sounds a lot, but honestly, you need to bring your big guns to this fight anyways, right? So if you hit one of his friends for 16,000 damage and they have less health than him, he jumps to the front, makes 3 fat projectiles, and makes it really hard for you to get any more damage through because of them. Star-Lord is sitting there with his yellow passive saying, hey, anytime you, the enemy, casts any sort of active power, he makes a 2-turn countdown, and at his passive level of 3 there, it makes it so all red, blue, green, and yellow powers cost 2 less. Now that means Thing's Yancey Street special, 2 less on its green. His own red, Thing's red, 2 less. But important to note, even though those are really strong and annoying, Mordo's blue being 2 cheaper is the worst part of it. Mordo's blue has a lot of damage potential. I think it's like 69,000 on this stage. Mordo's purple is really strong as well. Star-Lord's purple can be annoying, but really when it comes down to it, Mordo's blue is a killer. His black, you can at least survive a hit or 2 of it. His purple isn't that damaging if you don't have a ton of AP in storage, but that blue is always going to kill you. So don't cast powers unless you're ready to really rock and roll. You can't just cast them willy-nilly. I always try to get rid of Star-Lord first, unless I'm going to do something for 16,000 or more damage. Then I switch to Thing so he doesn't cry about it. And then after Star-Lord, then Thing, then Mordo last. I know it sounds like you shouldn't get rid of Mordo last, but honestly, what else are you going to do? You got to get rid of these passive guys first, right? Side note, you can't hold them back forever. You kind of have to roll with the punches. Either have a way to stun lock them or deplete their AP consistently. some sort of surefire way to go at it with them. Okay, I'm going to take this strategy from one of our good friends on this channel, known as John. He was telling me about how he's using Mighty Thor for this node with. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. Drama, suspense, Beta Ray Bill. Excuse me. Beta Ray Bill kind of goes really good with Thor for obvious reasons. Thor is going to be destroying random tiles due to her, not the yellow, silly, this blue passive that's like a whole like novel there written at the bottom. You know how it works. She destroys a random adjacent tile to charge tiles on the board, but it always homes in and gets rid of special tiles, right? Right. Well, Beta Ray Bill says, yo, if you destroy friendly protect tiles or match them away, we're going to generate 1 blue and 1 green. He's also going to start with 4, was it 3 or 4? I don't know why I'm forgetting that right now. 4 protect tiles on the board. And so Mighty Thor is already going to be ready to start destroying them. He's going to be starting to generate blue and green. And every time we cast a power, Angela is over here saying, yo, I'm going to make a strike tile. Every time my friends cast a power. Wait a minute, that's a lot of powers we're going to be casting because his blue only costs 6. We're going to generate a good amount of blue and green, especially if we get enough to start getting protects hand over fist. Beta Ray can help make protects. Angela can help make protects. She's going to destroy them. We're going to have plenty of AP to play with. That's the plan. Seemed to work for John. He was singing its song from the rafters. We're going to try it out here live. Let's go. All right. So we got a bunch of projectiles already on the board. Do I do it? Yeah, let's switch to Star-Lord. Let's get rid of this guy. Because we don't want cheap powers, right? You see that match 4 right here? Don't do it. You can move that team-up tile to the right. That would get rid of the team-up, and then the purples would drop into place, and that would make a better match. And you'd still get your projectiles out of it. Doop, doop. I'm just used to seeing the pattern. That's all. I've seen these patterns before. Ooh, we got a fortified protect. Last time I checked, that still counts. So I'm going to do it. Oh, guess we got, a good amount of blue already. And yep, all the protects are gone. We already have 8 blue and 7 green. If I do this, it's going to do 13,000 damage to him, but that's fine. It's not 16,000, so it's not going to trigger, dude back there. Honestly, the cool thing is, Mighty Thor can help trim the enemy protects that thing might make. Or the countdowns that Star-Lord might make. Oh, he did put it in a corner. Look at this guy. This guy put it right in the corner, making it hard to get to. He thinks he's clever. If I'm going to get rid of anything, I'm going to do this red into blue. Oh, look at that. Green match 5. Lucky me. That was honestly very lucky. Let's just be fair. Do I cast this now? I feel like I should. Yeah, let's do it. Do. That was cool. And we'll do this match 3 on down to this. Oh, thing jumps in now. It's okay. Mighty Thor will help get rid of some of these projectiles. And that Clash the Worthy is going to help us create more protects to become more AP fodder. Now, I don't need to do this Clash the Worthy again. I already have one of them out there. I could do it for damage, but I mean, I'd rather just do Dr. Thor to create more charge tiles so I can get rid of more enemy tiles. Or friendly tiles in some cases. I guess we will get rid of this one. Sounds good. There we go. No more countdown tile for Star-Lord. Just on a side note, some people might be wondering, what am I doing to get some fortifications in there? I've got a Shuri's Lab on Mighty Thor. There's probably other ones you could use to get a similar benefit. I do this because whenever she makes a match, and she's champed for me, so she'll make a few. There's a 35% chance to fortify a friendly special. And also that rank 3 ability. When a supporter character makes a red match, I get a 27% chance to gain 2 more red AP. That's just my choice for her. You could use a bunch of different other ones. I figure it's kind of cool to have it fortifying specials because she's constantly destroying specials. Sometimes you want to keep them around. Obviously, I still get a good benefit out of it. Beyond that, there's also... I have Beta Ray Bill usually have the Carol's Communicator on him, but I think I took it off him for another use. And, oh well. We could do without it, right? I think so. Should we mark Thing as prey and just go after him? I wonder if we should do that. I feel like that's a good thing. Let's do that. We'll mark him as prey. And then we can just get rid of this guy. And he's already in front, so he didn't jump to the front to make his projectiles when that happened, so that works. He's got 8 black, so I think... Yep, Mordo's going to fire off his deal soon. It's 20,000 damage to start. Actually, there's 3 black charge tiles on the screen. This might be... Oh, yeah. If there's 4 or more black charge tiles out there, he deals extra damage for each one. Okay. Whew. I only see 3 black charge tiles, so scary. I could cast my yellow to get rid of them. I'm just going to suck it up and take it right now. Like this. Okay, well that happened. I wasn't expecting. Maybe I should do this again then. I mean, why not, right? Then I could take this crit. Okay, so now I have more than 4 black charge tiles, right? I've been kind of feeding this along. I'm like, come on, it's got to happen, right? Because I want this. I want to do a blue into here. I want to keep making these. There's a lot of charge tiles we're making out here. And yes, we're doing this on purpose. Should I do the red? I mean, it's 5,000 damage plus 932 per charge tile on the board, which are 16 of them. Plus damage for each charge tile has been destroyed. He's already my prey, right? Right? Let me double check with her. Yup. I mean, let's do it, right? We'll hit him with this red. Oop. Oh, that hurt him a bunch. We should probably do it again. I mean, it doesn't feel like I've done enough. There we go. Uh-oh. There's a bunch of charge tiles down there with a match 5. Oh no. Damage. Black isn't even really that strong of a color for this team. Angela did 26 thou with it though. We'll take that. We should probably mark Star-Lord as prey now. And get rid of him, right? We still have 1, 2 black charge tiles out there, so we're not in danger of anything silly right now. We could hit him with this. There you go. Hey, John. I'm doing the John combo right now, buddy. I decided to put your Beta Ray Bill trick to the test. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I'm going to fire off this Naglfar. It sounds like a good idea, right? It's that or this yellow. I feel like this yellow would be more fun right now. Boop. Yeah, that was more fun. Star-Lord just bit the dust pretty easily. So now we just got good old Mordo left. You say good old, it usually makes him endearing to people, but not me. We're going to go ahead and make him our prey. got to pray just to make it today. Anyways, we're going to do Scuttlebutt on him. Oh, look at this. This guy's just going down, down, down. Did he get a turn in a while? I don't think they got a turn in a while. That was ridiculous. It was good. A good sort of ridiculous. Well, that was Mordo Thing and Star-Lord. Yeah, thanks, John. Beta Ray Bill showed up with a really good tactic there, especially with Angela. I must say, it wasn't just the... it wasn't just the Mighty Thor Beta Ray Bill combo. It's actually the fact that Angela was supporting it with her prey marking, creating protect and strike tiles when firing off abilities or receiving damage. She actually supported it pretty darn good. MC I thought you would. I mean, come on. I don't just do this for myself. Anyways, ready for anything. This is the fourth one. This is the fun one. The one where we go in here. You know what? I gotta do it right. Let's go back a couple screens. For the last one, it's always more fun, in my opinion, when you turn on all the character abilities. Because, come on, you know, like, it's a gimme node. You can't lose it. I'd be really surprised if anyone ever loses these nodes. So, we turn on the Loner for Angela. We turn on the Loner for Mighty Thor. We turn on the Loner for Valkyrie. You put on just the Loners, you're set to go. Let's do it. Okay, who's the bounty hunter say we should go for? Brawler. That's him. So I'm going to take that match 5 to start. Thank you. I'm going to slide into first. I love how it does the double animation. It's like necessary, not really. We'll get rid of Doom while we're here. Doop. Valkyrie really shines in this fight, at least for me. Well, yeah, she's constant. She shines a lot. Valkyrie is a really good character. She's not broken. She's well balanced. She's very useful. Grenadier. We're gonna do that with the yellows, I assume. Yeah, let's do it with the yellows. Boop. Just slide on home. And then we got Brute. This guy? No. Mr. Yellow Eyes. Her red is just enough to take out 3 to 4 if timed correctly. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Her red is undersung. Even though, honestly, when you use her for yellow and her black, especially her black, but her red is good too. Brute needs to go down. So, what? Like this? Probably. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I saw that animation. There we go. I don't have another person marked, so I think I'm going to save my red. I feel like that's a better use for it. Let's put some more charge tiles out there, because then next turn it'll be more fun. And then finally, this blue. Bye-bye. Oh, I got plenty of AP. Oh, and I got a free turn? I get to continue this? Okay. I guess if I get to continue it. Let's put out the Nagelfires. These are really good. I've learned a bit about how they work. The hard way. Oh, they got rid of it. It's okay. No big deal. I was kind of hoping it would just survive a turn, but it's all good. We'll do this. And goodbye. I could have looked at who the bounty was for, and I didn't. I've gotten really comfortable already. Like, nestled in this cocoon of I can't be killed. At least not by the likes of these guys. This false sense of confidence, right? Empiricist? So it's this big dude, right? So we'll just kind of smack him with this. Wow, we have a bunch of purples for a 5 down there. Guess we'll do that. This fight could be done blindfolded. Yeah. Lady Thor is really super good. I mean, she's one of those few characters where I'm like, when people talk about people that are broken and need to be nerfed, I could see people arguing against her. I'm not saying she is, because like, there's ways around. You could definitely get her. She's not invincible, but she's one of those characters that's just so good. It's almost unfair how good she is. See, like, Shang-Chi is good, but at least Shang-Chi doesn't have anything defensive. Sure, he can regen his health with his red, and he could generate enough red with teammates. But that's the key, is that he needs teammates to do it. Hitman. So this dude, we should probably do something about you. What if we could just do this? Probably not. We could try it, though. Blah. Oh, there she is. There's Angela. Oh, she's going to show up someday. Okay. With the bounty hunter sliding on in. Anything cool in here? We can just do this to start, though. And share the love. Oh, we shared too much. We shared way too much love. The love was shared. Yeah, that's the thing, is that Mighty Thor, even though she doesn't have any defensive capabilities, doesn't have any healing capabilities, she has the capability of so much board shake and controlling what tile, well, actually just destroying all enemy tiles out there, that it makes it hard to fight against. But anyways, that was day 4's node for Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. for Angela. And that was the entire Kit Kat and Caboodle. We're done. That one's easy. We did pretty good. Like, obviously the Beta Ray Bill was a good one for that third day. Surprisingly, against Riri and Mockingbird, we did pretty decently with Captain Marvel, using her Photonic Rush to good extent. We learned that Valkyrie can work good alongside of Angela, especially with Melinda May helping to feed that red. There's definitely some fun combos to be had. I don't think Angela's as bad as I originally expected. The only thing is Angela just kind of needs to have her red and her black active to see her full strength. Some characters shine without casting all of their abilities at once. Angela kind of needs her whole kit out there to really do anything. So like a undercovered Angela isn't where it's at, that's for sure. Anyways, random violence at all times. Yes, indeed. That's it for this one. We got our Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. done for Angela, or Odin's daughter, as it clearly says in her name. I mean, is tomorrow the day we get Weapon Hex in the polls? I want to say it is. I think it is. I feel like it is. It might not be. But we've been a minute before we did our latest Legend polls, and I got 67 of these puppies just barking at me. No offense to Goose. So, anyways, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me, John. I appreciate it as always. And Amos, thanks for joining in and subscribing. I super, super appreciate it. And I will catch you all guys really, really soon. Hopefully tomorrow for a poll session. Okay? Later, everybody.